Hey, good evening. It's Kathy Beatty with Divorce Support Anonymous in my summer casual. A little cooler this evening, but I am relaxed and doing well and wanted to just jump in to speak with you tonight about some upcoming groups that I have. So, for those of you who have been going through or are going through the trauma of divorce, many of my statements are don't go through this alone. And I have an opportunity for you to join a group of people who are going to understand exactly who you are, exactly what you're going through, because they can relate so clearly. Yes, our life stories are different, but going through divorce, many of us deal with the same stuff. So I want to let you know what those dates and times are, and I hope that you will consider joining us. So I just finished my session last night. And I must say it was an incredibly precious time in that these people were starting to speak to how other people in the group had helped them, affected them, and encouraged them, were there for them. And it is such a beautiful thing to see. Because as we're going through this trauma, we need a couple of things. We need order and direction, because it is so chaotic in our minds, our hearts, and our soul as we go through divorce. We need some type of structure. And that's what Tuesday nights or Thursday nights, depending on which group you come into, offers. And I have seen it time and time again, doing this for 21 years, just watching people begin to lighten up a bit, their shoulders maybe not as tense, a glimmer of hope in their eyes. It's such a beautiful thing to watch. And if you are finding yourself in that situation, going through divorce, I want to encourage you, in fact, plead with you to join a support group. Do not go through this alone. You need order and direction right now, and you need care. You need care physically, emotionally, spiritually. You need care. You also need comfort, compassion, and hope. A lot of people that start out in my groups really begin without having hope. And it's really painful to watch. And yet that rawness is something that is tender ground for change, for healing, for God's presence to come into. It's such an awesome and holy ground as we go through the group. So what we have is July 16th, starting 2026, right around the corner. The 10-week program begins. So you can contact me. I'll send you a registration form. We will be together for 10 weeks, in which time we will process through the trauma that you are dealing with. For those of you who have either been through my group or are really beyond, maybe you've been divorced a year or two, even though many of those folks come into my group, I've had people 5 years come into my support group. And that is a beautiful and wonderful thing. Sorry, it's so wacky right now, isn't it? Because of the background here. But if you find yourself, I'm through the divorce. I'm through the divorce. And I'm asking the question, what now? What now? And so with that, I've developed a program called Building Your Life After Divorce. And that allows you to begin to look forward and to start having a plan. We're going to look at all the different aspects of your life. We're going to look at finances, the network of people that we hang out with, the things that no longer fit in our lives, and many other things. And we're going to work that 8 weeks to develop a new life declaration, which is really the highlight of all of my work. So that begins July 7th. Contact me for registration form. I will get that sent out to you. So I did just want to step in and excuse me, just mention that to you so you can start thinking about, and you have time to contact me and you won't miss the first group because it's not that far off, July 7th or July 16th. I just hope that you'll join me. I have seen so many great results from people just coming together, just knowing that they're not alone and that what they are feeling, the depression, the anxiety, the fear, you're not alone in that. And that's important to know. It can make the difference, such a huge difference. So connect with me. Don't go through this alone. Let's get this healing started, either July 16th or July 7th. It is hybrid, so you can live anywhere in the country. I've had folks out of the country as well join. So it will be hybrid. So you will receive the books, the materials, and we will go through this together. So I hope you connect with me. And if not, send this to a friend, because chances are you and I know many friends who are going through this trauma. So with that, I will wish you a good evening, and I hope to hear from you. I hope you're doing well, and we'll connect soon. This is Kathy Beatty with Divorce Support Anonymous, walking with you every step of the way through the trauma and after the trauma of divorce. Have a good evening.